Hefeweizen. It's a wheat beer from Germany. It's a Munich brewed. One of the oldest breweries. It's not the oldest brewery, but one of the oldest breweries in Germany.
Cool. We're good? All right, we're live. Hey, what's going on, Purely Boston? What's up, Boston? Jonathan here. Happy Friday. I am with Kerry. We're at Grendel's Den, and Grendel's Den has been nominated for the Best Beer Bar for the 2019 Best of Purely Boston Awards. Thank you so much for having me.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
Thanks for the nominations.
We are going to have some fun. We're going to talk beer. We're going to talk about a little bit of some Cambridge and Harvard history that you guys are actively involved in, and you guys have a cool, crazy history story to tell everyone. So yeah, let's get going. I'm excited to drink the beer.
Yeah, it is Friday.
So
Let's go.
cheers. Let's go.
Happy Friday.
Ooh. Ooh.
Yeah.
That's really good. It's almost like it has like a little bit of like a cider.
So it's a wheat beer, and it's got like that sort of clovey, like citrusy characteristic that you'll find in something like a Blue Moon or something like that.
Yeah.
But this is like the style that Blue Moon is based on, which is an unfiltered wheat.
Unfiltered wheat.
So it has like
Cool. Wow. I'm gonna take another go. So tell me about like how Grendel's Den was started. Tell me a little bit about the history of you guys.
So we've been here since 1971. My parents, Sue Coulter and Herbert Coulter, started this restaurant in 1971, just in this basement space down here. They had operated like three or four other restaurants in Harvard Square with partners, and then sold out their shares in those places, put that all together, and started this on their own. It was started to be sort of a European style eatery. We wanted to have something that had like a casual atmosphere that you could kind of come to every day, eat food that was sort of internationally flavored, more modern than it was the fare in a lot of restaurants in 1971. And it was named Grendel's Den because we're in the basement of this sort of big, beautiful, sort of majestic building that used to be a fraternity house for a Harvard social club called the Pi Club. And so upstairs from us is a big dining hall for that club. They were closed by then, but we were in the basement of this big hall, and there's this, like one of the oldest parts of English literature is this story called Beowulf, and the monster in Beowulf is named Grendel, and Grendel would come from the layers below the below the castle and come and maraud the knights in the dining hall. So it was a reference to that literary sort of classic that almost everybody who was like English 101 would read it. So the Harvard students at that time in 1971 would understand the reference. And it was very popular to be sort of like oldie English back in the 70s. I think King Richard's Fair and like that sort of thing started the same year that we started. So it was a thing. It was like kind of a motif. So that's where we got our name.
And your mom, did she pick
My
the
mom
name?
picked the name because she was an English major.
Yeah,
and she ended up in the restaurant business and was like, well, at least I'm going to use my English major for one day.
There you go. Awesome. Well, that's a really cool story. So what do you think like inspired your parents to first start it in the first place?
They were in the business. My father had been a busboy at Casablanca, which is a long time Cambridge restaurant and bar. And then moved up through like working as manager there, and then partnered with his manager and opened their own place. So, he was a hospitality person sort of by nature. That was his forte. And brought my mother in when they got married to work with him, and she actually really had like a real knack for it as well, because she's an incredibly warm and welcoming person. She had a really good sense of how to like work with the community, which is very important in this business. If you're like a small business operator, you really have to be close to the community in a place like this. So she was like sort of the public face of the business in many ways. They made great partners. They did not make great marriage partners, but because they divorced, but they stayed running the business together for like 30 years. So
business.
They had something that worked. Where they could work together, and they just stuck with that.
And it made their money.
Yeah. And they raised, two daughters, and
You have other siblings?
I have a sibling and a sister.
Were they all like active? Was your sister also involved in?
Yeah, she was a lot younger than me, so I don't think that we ever worked together. But we both like worked here when we were like in high school.
That's cool. That's cool. Really cool. So what do you think sets you guys? I know we were talking before this interview. What sets you guys apart from the other bars in Harvard Square area?
Our atmosphere, the vibe here is very welcoming and friendly and kind of a neighborhood place, but very much driven by the clientele. We let them come in and sort of make this place their own.
Yeah.
Home, Yeah. So we have a lot of
kind of open up your
it's very comfortable here.
Yeah.
It's your own little club. Yeah.
I like how you walk.
Even though it's
walk
not
down into it.
Quite what you call exclusive, it does feel like it's a club. And our staff are very tight knit, and we do impeccably good service, very human driven service, and with a fun vibe. It's casual, it's affordable, which is really unusual for full service dining in the area these days. To have someplace that you can afford to go out to eat and get actual table service and sit and eat with cutlery, and China plate, and still be able to make that something that you can do multiple times a week and not be a minute. So our prices are not that different from some of the fast food joints, but here you actually don't have to eat it, at your desk out of a paper.
Grabbing a bag and then going and sitting on a park bench.
So that's so the affordability and the sort of the fact that this could be an everyday kind of.
Yeah, and you guys offer. Your menu is fantastic. All the options and stuff like that, and the prices are.
We have a lot of also healthier food. So that's another thing is that our menu compared to another type of pub grub, we don't deep fry anything. We don't have a deep fryer. So all of our food has to be a little bit more creative, a little bit more ambitious in terms of giving you something that's going to be still fun, drinking food, but also it's not all just something that we dump into a deep fryer. So there's a lot more healthy options. There's a lot of options for people with dietary restrictions because we make everything in house. Everything is from scratch. There's no bagged and reheated stuff that we buy from a big broadline supplier.
Kind of balance the calories out for the beer and the healthy food.
So there's a lot of options there. Our beer, we actually are sort of famous for not serving Budweiser. So we have a good array of imports. This one that you're drinking right now is an imported Hefeweizen, which is the style that say something like a Blue Moon or Allagash is based on. It's a white beer, it's unfiltered, and it's from Munich, and that's a really great option for people who want Blue Moon, but we don't have Budweiser. So
it's I think Blue Moon's way sweeter than that. That's crisp, and clean, refreshing, and I don't like wicked sweet
It's the definitive style of this type of beer that is all based on from Munich. So we've got imports. We've got really user-friendly beers from craft breweries around New England and North America. And we got a little something for everything in terms of the beer lineup, but famously not some of those enormous.
So no Budweiser,
no Coors,
no Bud Light. No Bud Light for all the bros out there. No Coors Light.
But we have no Coors Light.
No Coors Light. Come here for good beer.
We do have we have Narragansett, which is a Rhode Island-based sort of European style lager beer that's sort of perfectly suited to people in that wheelhouse. We have Shark Tracker, which is an incredibly good Bud Light alternative from Cisco Brewing Company on Nantucket. We sell tons of that stuff. There's something for everyone.
Cool. Awesome.
We got Guinness.
So talking about this beer. Tell me a little about this beer, and then what's the most popular item on the menu that you guys serve?
So these are a couple of our most popular beers that we're drinking today. This is the Grendel's Ale, which is an English style pale ale. We needed something that was oldie English, we're English, that's our sort of ethnic connection, I would suppose, but not really.
And it's brewed exclusively for you guys, right? That's really cool.
By the Boston Beer Company, and it's an English style pale ale. It's super drinkable. My family's from Germany initially, on my father's side, and my cousins from Munich came here and drank this beer, and they said it was the best beer they've ever had.
Wow.
And they're from Munich.
In America.
Yeah.
You gotta cut. It's an expensive beer.
So it's great, and it's really popular. So this sells incredibly well. The Hefeweizen sells obviously very well. Pollender gives us these beautiful glasses, which definitely are a selling point. People like the cool glass.
Get in on that, David. Cool. Well, cheers again.
Cheers.
Happy Friday. Having fun hanging out. You guys are just tuning in. We're at Grendel's Den with Carrie in Harvard Square, talking beer, and they have been nominated for 2019 Best Beer Boston Awards for the Best Beer Bar.
Yeah.
So congrats again on that. So here's a fun little question I like to ask all the nominees. If you could share a meal or a beer with somebody famous from the Boston area, who would it be and why?
This is a really hard question. It's really tempting to say like Matt Damon because I went to high school with him and it would be super fun to just like catch up.
Yeah.
And he's famous, but I already know him, so maybe that would be fun. But like,
I would definitely like to share a beer with Matt Damon.
Maybe Matt. Ben Affleck actually recently, not recently, but like several years ago, came and shot a movie here. So I've seen him, so that's why I'm not thinking that. Because I also went to high school.
Oh, okay. Really?
I went to high school with those two guys.
Oh, wow. I didn't know. Wow.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
That's
so, but I've seen Ben, so I don't need to see.
Yeah.
Okay, so Matt,
So if
Matt, come have some,
Matt or Ben, if you're
Grendel's ale with
watching,
me?
come on down. We're here.
Catch up.
Yeah.
Talk about the kids.
Come on down. And any big plans for 2019 for Grendel's Den? What do you guys got going on?
We got a couple of new things that we're doing. One is that we sponsor a music festival that we do outside in the park in front of Grendel's. There's like a nice little park out there.
In the front, yeah.
So we've been sponsoring for 2 years a free music series in the park once a month throughout the summer from May to October. And we put out a beer garden out there, and we have local bands that are like really up and coming, like sort of sought after acts. We book like 4 a night pretty much. And we cruise that in concert with a company called Monkey Seed Productions that does the booking and does the music sort of set up, and then we sort of amenitize it with a beer garden that we do along the
Now, it's the type of thing that do you get like a wristband for beer
so
and entertainment?
The event is totally open to the public and
totally free.
For the concerts, but then we have like, it's not 21 plus in the beer garden because we do also serve food out there, but to purchase
so people
beer,
can bring families and stuff like that.
You just have to like have an ID to buy beer and consume it inside the beer garden.
Cool, and that's really cool that they let you set up. And
the city of Cambridge has been super helpful on like helping us get that going, and we just work with them to permit it. It's a cool event.
Yeah.
Is basically this is gonna be our second season with the beer garden, and so that's like a cool thing that happens that we get involved in through the summer. We've got a couple of other like wintertime performances that we do in house with a guy named Odds Bodkin, who's a bard. He tells like ancient tales. He's gonna do Beowulf in in about 2 months, which is our flagship story, our namesake story. So that's a really cool one. And then we have a Valentine's.
We gather around, children.
Oh my God, it's for grown-ups, but it's a drinking and storytelling event.
That's funny.
But it's cool. We've done a lot of mead for that.
Oh.
Like mead is like a interesting category of beverage that like is new, but to people super old, but new to a lot of people.
Yeah.
Got a lot of fans of that. And we're going to be, so those are big sort of event-type driven things. But otherwise, we tend to, we've been here for almost 50 years.
Yeah.
And the main thing that's been our, like, core value and our core success is that, like, you are going to come in here and it's going to be the same thing every time you come.
Yeah.
Like, consistency is our main product that we deliver to our clientele. They like to know exactly what to expect here. So, like, sometimes I shake it up with some stuff because it's kind of cool and, like, people deserve a treat here and there, but mostly we just want to be here for our people, like, and just give them what they come to expect over the 50 years that we've been here.
Yeah, when I used to live in Alston, I came here a couple times, and it looks the same that I left it a couple, 4 or 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So cool. All right, guys. Well, once again, happy Friday, and keep voting for the best beer bar. Keep on going to bestofpurelyboston.com. Keep voting for Grendel's Den. They need your nomination votes. And cheers.
Cheers.
Have a happy Friday, guys. Happy Friday, Boston.